Leo and Danny show. And I've been in a bad mood today, Leo.
I can see that. Is it because of the snow? Is it because it was Nico's fault that you were stuck in the snow, or just some other reason? What's going on?
To generally tease this, the video coming out this Thursday, you guys are going to see the root of all my frustrations. The idea was, and I will take a little bit of the blame, Leo, just a small bit. It was my idea to get Nico blacked out drunk, have him point out a random state on the map of the United States, and then I would have to fly there blindfolded because he only pointed out the state to Ian. Okay. Ian knew. Ian booked me the tickets. Ian's my assistant / editor. I got on a plane with a mask over my face with earmuffs on, had to fly across the country, get off the thing, and I walked right into a blizzard.
What a piece of shit. So it's way worse than I thought. I thought you guys were like he pointed to it and you knew. You're like, all right, I guess we'll go to Denver. You know, it was like a thing like where if he picked Antarctica, then you'd be like, oh, we can't go there, pick again. But he literally picked probably the worst place to go to in the United States right now.
I think he wants me dead.
I mean, I could see that actually. I mean, I don't know what he'd have to really train dogs like a lot more, you know, vehemently to get good at it, or, you know, train. He's walking dogs. He's a fucking dog walker.
A shit picker upper.
Yeah, he picks up shit and he walks dogs for a living. And then he goes to little brunches with Jill and pretends he's big time Orange County man, dude. Pretends he's got a $1.5 million house. It's his father's house.
Yes.
And his father worked hard for it, and he did nothing and does nothing but look forward to the next shoot. So he gets a few followers and he can talk about it in his little brunches with Jill and her fucking friends.
Our cameraman. He's insufferable. His ego is getting out of control. And on top of having to film in a blizzard, the most difficult shoot I've ever had to film, I had to, because I don't know if you guys are aware of this, during blizzards, it's not real safe for planes to take off and, you know, do what they do.
Yeah.
It turns out 10 feet of snow on the runway isn't really good for takeoff.
Oh.
So I had to sleep in a twin bed, not even a king bed. Nico and I shared a twin bed.
That's terrible.
For 2 nights in this city I got stuck in. Stories, I guess I'll use that as my springboard to get into my trip with Neeks.
Oh, can't imagine that sleep was solid. You didn't make him sleep on the floor when you guys were sharing the twin?
Why didn't I think of that?
The floor is really not a bad place to sleep. I mean, you could sleep on the floor.
Leo, when you're not around, I get too soft. I need you there so we could tag team people.
Tag team and bully Nico?
Yeah, just like you did. I'm sure that was your favorite bullier in crime when you were in college, when you were in locker rooms.
Of course.
I'm that guy when you're around me, and you're that guy when I'm around you. I needed you there.
We bully.
I'm not going to say the name of the city. Some people might know, and I might even let it slip. Maybe I already did let it slip on this podcast, but just in order to preserve a little bit of mystery for Thursday or Friday, I guess is when I upload videos now, I'll just say that it was a place with snow. I have no idea where I'm going. We land in the airport. I have a beanie pulled over my eyes, and I have Led Zeppelin 4 blaring at full volume into my headphones. Nice. I pull off the blindfold. I'm standing outside. It's 31 degrees, and there's snow everywhere.
Unbelievable.
This city, again, I'm not going to be too specific, but it's pretty much San Francisco with freezing weather. It is yuppies.
Pretty or no? Picturesque?
No, not at all.
Really?
But it was also in the middle of a blizzard, so it was hard to see what was going on. Yuppies, BLM, he, her, on fucking name tags everywhere.
No.
There was a magic shop that I walked into that had everybody's gender printed on the name tags. I got to tell you about this. It's unbelievable. You guys are going to see it in the video. But we knew that it wasn't a good place for us to be, this city, when we pulled up in downtown. We were getting out of our rental car, unpacking our camera gear. A middle-aged guy drives by, honks his horn twice, and gives us the finger. Not in a funny way, like me and Leo, like, boop, boop, hey, fuck bitch, you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
After we're done shooting and we're screwing around. It was just an expressionless, joyless, F you, get out of my city.
Why?
Was it because of Nico's hat?
I don't think so.
The NRA hat?
He typically does wear that NRA hat.
Why does he do that?
I don't think he was.
Cool? Does he even have a gun, Nico? Does he even have a fucking gun?
If he does, I hope he will use it on himself.
Jesus.
After this weekend, I don't feel bad about saying that.
Ah, damn it. If he killed himself, I'd be sad. Because then it'd be... I love that the chemistry that we have with Neeks, dude, on the road, dude, is pretty fun. Or anywhere, anytime we shoot.
It is good.
Yeah.
And you always have the option to get him blacked out if the content isn't coming easily.
Yeah, I think we compared that to that fucking ghost army that fucking Aragorn can just. That's what Nico needs.
Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Yeah.
Go underneath the mountain, summon the ghosts. They will fight the orcs away from Minas Tirith. Don't you worry. Just as Tequila will fight away the idea that the video is going to be a failure.
Yeah, dude, Neeks is fucking unreal.
Wait, why was he spitting?
Yeah, why was he spitting on your car?
You can explain that.
I think he shares DNA with llamas.
Why the fuck was he doing that?
He was the neeksiest Neeks that Neeks has ever neeksed.
Oh my
That's all I've got to say. People are going to see in the video on Thursday. That is before we even got to the snow place and we filmed the video. He got blacked out. We were filming all of it, and he was a complete menace.
Oh my God.
When Ian and I got him a hotel room because Jill wasn't answering his phone calls and he couldn't go home because he was too drunk. So we got him a hotel to crash at. Ian and I roll across the street. We're at the gas station, filling up my tank, wiping off my windshield because he spit all over it. Out of the darkness, Nico comes charging. Fuck you guys, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. Starts spitting all over my windshield again. Opens the door, tries to yank me out of the car.
What?
He was a werewolf.
Holy shit.
He has a superpower with alcohol.
It's great.
He literally transforms.
It's great.
What the fuck?
Neeks, he's a hero. Neeks is a soldier for tolerating what we had to tolerate in this blizzard. All of my insults are it's all
great,
good fun.
dude.
It's all
He's
good
a
fun.
great cameraman too.
Yeah, I spent just a little bit of time doing cameraman stuff, and like it's
not
true.
easy.
You are like the bull in red. Like the person, they get pissed at the camera a lot of the time.
Yeah,
first.
it helps to wear a mask. Nico does a good thing too. When people get mad at him, oftentimes he'll say, "Hey, I'm just a guy they hired off Craigslist. I don't know who these guys are. I'm just collecting a paycheck, man."
Yeah.
That's a good move. And
Oh, that's a really good move.
it is a good move.
Yeah.
And then also, I was trying to tell him this weekend when the bum charged him, Nico, just backpedal really fast. Just keep 40 yards between you and whoever's pissed off.
Right.
And just, like, I mean, you don't have to film. When people are throwing punches, we don't need you to be filming from point blank.
No.
Just get out of there and film it from afar.
So
and
true.
works.
So true. Yeah. So true.
And never never relinquish the camera. The camera is the football. You can't fumble the football. You can't fumble the camera.
Yeah.
Because if they get the camera and they get the SD card, we're fucked.
That's it.
Yeah, I had to rip it from that guy's hands.
Yeah. In the Pussy Salesman video, a
Yeah,
guy
that's
in one of the
gnarly.
medical offices came after Austin and grabbed my little Sony camera.
I for sure sold a copy to that guy a long time ago.
100%?
I'm well, either that or we sat down and had a meeting with him.
Either that or you sold a copier to a Mexican at one point. Now
I sold
it's
a
all
copy
blurry.
in that building, so I know that I sat down with that guy and had a meeting with him. He was I remember that scowl. He's a very like angry guy. That guy. But, yeah.
Forgivable. The
I don't
last
get
thing,
it, man.
the thing that made me realize we hate this city, among many things, was we try a worst town in America standard move, which is we go get a bunch of beer. We're like, let's go talk to the homeless people. How do they live out here in Arctic conditions? Intense. Because I mean, it was colder than it was when we were in Yosemite.
Jeez, man.
And they live out there day and night, and there were snow drifts 5 feet high that they were fucking surviving in.
What?
They were like Sir Edmund Hillary and his team of Sherpas, but they were bums with heroin problems. So we knock on this tent, say, hey guys, we got beers. 2 guys come out, hey man, we'll have some beers. Fuck yeah, thanks bro. Hand him the beers. 1 guy comes out, get that fucking camera off me. I say, whoa, come on man, I got some bud. Get that fucking, this guy, like he's a bull, and Nico is a guy in a red morph suit. That's what it was like. Go straight for fucking Neeks.
Oh.
Nico has a meltdown. Daddy, get him away from me! Daddy, no! The guy sprints after Nico in sweatpants and in no shoes, in a blizzard, chases Nico down the street, takes one of the beers I gave him, and beer nades Nico, throws a beer as hard as he can at Nico. Nico just drops the camera, doesn't drop it, but puts it to the side and just fucking sprints down the street.
Come on.
And some other stuff happened on the shoot. We filmed a bunch of other stuff, but that was at the end of the day, and I realized we're done.
Yeah.
We can't do this anymore here. These are the worst people, both the homeless and the homed.
Yeah.
Everybody. We spoke to yuppies. We spoke to art guys who work in magic shops. We spoke to junkies. Everybody.
And they all sucked.
The last straw, the real last straw, was when a guy was stuck in the snow and Nico ran over and offered to push his car out. No cameras. We're not even filming. Nico was going to help the guy push. The guy gets out of the car. Get the fuck away from me, man. I don't need your help.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Dude, what the fuck? Let's go back,
It
dude.
sounds like the place that you went, from my experience.
So now everyone's
They're
going to
a bunch
know
of
because
assholes.
fucking Austin.
Listen to me. If you live in a city where it snows, it makes you an asshole because you don't get enough vitamin D. And
that's what
also,
it is, yeah.
if you live in a place where it snows, you're a fucking loser. You know why? Because in this place, 50 days a year, you can't go to work, you can't work out, you can't leave your house. If you are such a lazy bitch that you want to move somewhere so you can get more sick days and more excuses to not go for a jog or go lift some weights, move where the sun shines and get your ass in gear.
Yeah.
They're slackers. They're smug. They think because they voted for Bernie Sanders and they make $300,000 a year that they're fucking heaven sent.
Yeah.
They have no sense of humor. You can't put a camera on a yuppie and ever expect good content because they're mortally afraid of being misquoted and incriminating themselves. I want to drop a nuke on this place.
Wow.
I want to make friends with a guy who has friends in the army, and I want to roll in the 10th Cavalry Division and level the place.
Holy shit. Okay, well, should make for a good video, those blowouts, though, right? Blowouts are great.
Hopefully. It just, the whole experience still has left such a sour taste in my mouth because especially me and Nico were on a twin bed.
Yeah.
And Nico, he has these weird twitch attacks in the middle of the night. You see the movie The Jungle Book?
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, he's like Baloo shaking down a prickly pear tree. He just goes and just starts shaking.
Why is he does do that. He slept like upright one time. Like he likes passing out like with like watching his like fucking The Office, right? Does he do that?
Or just scrolling TikTok or mindless shit on Instagram.
Yeah. And he just like he'll keep going until he passes out. And then like sometimes it's like in a bad position because he kind of has his head up, so we'll kind of like snore like that. And he's been getting more difficult to sleep with as he ages, I think, in the last 2 years.
Give him an Ambien, Nico. He will be out for the count. You can do whatever you please to him.
We should take melatonin on the road. I don't know why we never do that.
Nico, he was having panic attacks. They're probably PTSD flashbacks from what you did with Dante Culpepper.
It's possible. That was the best day ever. That was so funny.
Nick, I still think the best day ever was coming back from the meetup in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, that too. That was unbelievable.
It was rough, though. I had to stay 48 extra hours in this city. And in the blizzard, you don't realize how much snow sucks until you're in it.
Yeah.
We went out in the blizzard. The only place we could go to eat was the 7-Eleven that was a loogies hock away from the hotel. Even that's an ordeal. You got to put on galoshes. You got to put on your jacket, your pants. Everything's got to be waterproof. You get over there. Nothing else is open. So everybody in town and their cousin is at the 7-Eleven. You can only eat beef jerky. You have to scrape the ice off your car. And I had to pay $300 extra to get a 4-wheel drive one.
What? Oh, this sucked. It was a bad choice by Nico to go to that city.
The moral of this story is that Nico's fired.
Damn it, dude.
He's fired.
Can't wait for him to do the 100th episode. He has confirmed that he will be here in studio.
As Neeks?
As Neeks, not Nico. Fuck Nico.
How many? 20 away?
20 away, dude.
That's still a long
It's
way.
a long
That's
way.
20 weeks.
I know. That bastard doesn't, he's an asshole.